All right, and here I am, segment 3 of the game wrap-up with the report card and game balls for this 28-13 win over Duke this afternoon in Durham, North Carolina. In this segment, I'm going to play the interview with Vaughn Telemark, again with Don Bailey Jr., the Miami Hurricanes radio network, following the game today. So here is Vaughn Telemark with Don Bailey Jr.
Vaughn Telemark, and Vaughn, congratulations on all those turnovers. Coach Shannon said all along that when the turnovers started coming, they would come in big groups.
Yeah, most definitely. And just kept on going with that motto, and it worked out really well today.
Overall defense, I know that the secondary is not going to want to take all the credit for the turnovers because there was some quarterback pressure as well.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We had a good time out there just playing fast, and each section was complementing each other. If it was getting a sack, the defensive backs were going ahead and playing lockdown coverage with the linebackers. If it was an interception, then the D-line and linebackers were getting at that quarterback.
One of the things Coach Shannon talked about all week getting ready for this ball game is that Miami as a team needs to get over the Florida State loss, number one, and number two, get better as a football team, because now you're looking at North Carolina, a team that Miami's not beaten in 3 years.
Yeah, most definitely. Just after this game, a lot of the guys we just got together and said, on to the next. And that's just keep it a motto, man. We got to go on to the next. This is a great win for us. We'll put it in our win category and just want to go work hard for North Carolina.
Good thing also about today defensively is that you were able to deal with two quarterbacks. You got a guy that sat back in the pocket and played real well, and then at the end of the ball game, you had to deal with somebody that ran with it.
Yeah, they have a good little change up with their quarterback. The guys that switched up, and they just kept on out and going out there and fighting. And I give great compliments to Duke for staying in the game and fighting.
Congratulations on your win, and then of course for all those interceptions, buddy. Thank you. All right, let's make sure you get some more next week. Joe, I'll tell you, Vaughn Telemark, as good a day as you can ask for. That's a redshirt sophomore that came all the way from California to put the U on his helmet, and he really helped Miami today, and he's having a good year for the Miami Hurricanes.
And I tell you, he sure is. I mean, the 2 picks today, I mean, we needed a big game out of the defense. I mean, the D had to step up today. I mean, it did that for the most part. I just felt the O was a lot better, but still there are some areas we had to fix. But overall, I felt the O needs to have a little more work. I mean, we, like Randy said in the last segment, we're playing Linder, we're playing Henderson. We started him today. Jermaine Johnson's in there. There's a red shirt in there. Brandon Linder's a true freshman. I mean, we played Kelvin Kane today. I mean, you look at that, I mean, you say, wait a minute, maybe this is by design, getting more depth, giving them game experience. That's well and good, but you have to, we got to make sure when we do that, our experience, our upperclassmen have to step up. I mean, because the penalties I saw today, a lot of them were on the upperclassmen, and that, my friends, will not get the job done. It just won't, okay? So that has to get fixed, because one thing penalties do is A, they kill drives, and B, they take away field position. So those two we have got to cut down on the stupid penalties. You can't. I mean, discipline, people, discipline. Yes, it was a good effort to get today, but I want to see it again. I want to see it again next Saturday night against Carolina, a team that's beaten us 3 straight years. And again, I'll talk about Carolina on Wednesday, but I will say this. We have got to play a lot better than we did today. Yes, we won, but A, cut the penalties down. B, we have got to do better on special teams coverage. And we can't turn the ball over. Yeah, we lost 2 fumbles today. We forced 7 turnovers. We were +5 in turnover margin, but we can't turn the ball over in our own end. Lucky we held Duke to, our defense stepped up and held Duke to a field goal. Because if a good team gets 7 points off that, then that's trouble. Because we cannot commit the stupid turnovers we did today and expect to get 7 turnovers and win. That's just not going to happen every week, folks. It's just not going to happen. We have got to play a lot better. A lot better than we did today. I felt we did, but we can be better. We can be a lot better in many areas. I think we can. And I believe we will. Okay. Now what I want to do here, let me see if I find the date. I don't know if I'm able to play the David Cutcliffe press conference, the post game today. Let me see if I can find it. If not, I could read some quotes off from Cut's press conference today. Alright, here's David Cutcliffe's press conference after the game today. He addressed the media. Here are his comments. If I can play it. Here we go. Let me see if I can play it, if I can find it. Let me see if I can look at that. But I don't know if I'm able to play it here. Let me see, I don't know if I have Cut's press conference here. If I can do that, I will play it. In fact, this is what he said, and this was the perfect quote from Cut in the post-game presser after this game today. In fact, he said very simple. The bottom line is you will never win a game doing what you did today. Jay Hollingsworth had the perfect quote today. 7 turnovers, it's almost impossible to win. In fact, Cut's what's very simple. The bottom line is you will never win a game doing what you did in this game, and that's give the ball away. The biggest thing Sean Renfree said was turnovers. His quote, I thought our defense did a tremendous job, and for the most part it did. But that basically, he said it, a lot of it is beating ourselves. That's Sean Renfree's comment after the game. I mean, that's he basically was cut and dry, folks. It was cut and dry. Fact is, they lost this game because we forced 7 turnovers today. That's really all there is to it, my friends. You know, I felt we. I don't think we did anything differently today. I really didn't feel we did, but felt in the end that we made enough plays to win. The thing that concerns me is we only forced, I believe, we got 14 points off 7 turnovers. Guys, somebody said this best. We should have blown them out a lot worse. We really should have. But the fact is we didn't. But again, I'll take the victory any way I can get it. And it's on to the next one. So in the final segment, I'll give my final take on the game today. Chat room's still open, and I will see you in the final segment.